Okay, so hey guys, so I know I haven't put nothing on my YouTube channel in a long time. Well, me and Ken's YouTube channel in a while. We still have that poor weak introduction video up there that wasn't loud, didn't sound good, wasn't dressed appropriate. That's just how I feel about it or whatever. It's real natural and cute, but it could have been better. We could do better. So we're probably gonna do another one of those. But one thing I have been asked about is my eyebrows. Every time somebody sees me with my eyebrows done, they ask me, who does your eyebrows? Where did you get your eyebrows done at? And people think I'm getting them done professionally, or I'm just going to get them done before work, or I'm just going to get them done. No, I do my own eyebrows, but it took me a long time to get them like this. When you first start doing eyebrows, they're not gonna come out like this. But by me watching other people's YouTube channels and other people's YouTube videos, it helped me do mine. Just try different ways of how I do mine. Okay, so I'll make it short and sweet. So I'm gonna get out, if I can find it. So I'm going to do my primer first. And this is my primer that I use. 4K primer. I got it from the hair store, The Beauty in Dublin. If you know where Dublin is at, you know The Beauty is beside the movie theater in Dublin. And I get this primer, squirt a little on my hands. Just about like that much, if you can see. You rub it together. And I rub it on my eyebrows. People, you should do primer like, over your whole face whenever you are getting, your eyebrows done. You usually do primer over your whole face, but not getting your eyebrows done. But when you're getting the whole makeup, you do primer over your whole face. But you're just doing your eyebrows, right? So why would you need to do your whole face? So I just do over my eyebrows. Do the primer real good. I'm gonna scoot this back so you guys can see some more. You can see real good as I do them. Okay, so after I do the primer over my eyebrows, then I get, you can use, a lot of people think that you can't use this, but you can use this because as black girls, well, I mean white girls too, whatever race you are, with your hair, you don't want your eyebrows to be so black, like jet black, because then that will make you look mad. It just makes you look really upset. So you don't want that. So the things that I do use is I'm going to show you my little ingredients or whatever. If I can find everything. I have so much stuff in my makeup bag, it's ridiculous. Oh, here it is. Okay, so my little ingredients that I use is, I have a sponge, and this little sponge, of course, it looks dirty because it has makeup and stuff all over it, whatever. I'll show you what I do with the sponge later. I have this. This is my concealer brush. I have LA Pro Concealer. Yeah, LA Girl, I meant Pro Concealer. And my concealer is lighter than my skin color. Always get your concealer lighter than your skin color. I have this. This is a classic eyebrow kit. I'll show you how that works in a minute. And I have this little eyebrow filling brush. If you can see, it's a little eyebrow filling brush. It's kind of bent right now, but it's a little fill-in brush. And I have this brush. This is a slanted eyebrow brush. I don't know if you can see it real good. Yeah, this is a slanted eyebrow brush. So it's slanted like that. Okay, now what I do is, and I have this black, this is jet black eyeshadow. I done had this for years, like years. And it's, as you can see, it's like almost gone. But okay. But I done had this for years. First thing you do, after you put your primer and all that on, you get your slanted brush and you dip in your jet black eyebrow brush. Now, like I said, you don't want your eyebrows jet black, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this afterwards. So after you get your jet black eyebrow brush, you're going to just nicely draw, basically fill in where your hairs are at. And how you will do that is by, I'm going to hold it up close so you can see where it is at. And put the light in so you can see where it's at. So right here, trying to see if you guys can see. So you see how my hairs, after I put the primer on, it's like I'm actually rubbing my hairs in the direction that I want my hairs to go. Okay, so basically you're just drawing a line, or whatever you call it. You can call it drawing, that's what I call it. You're just drawing a line up under your eyebrows. And then you start to go down on the side of your eyebrows. Now, if your eyebrows are really thick, then you do the same. It's different stroke for different folks. So if your eyebrows are thick and you don't need a line, then you don't need a line. You could just skip this step, because this is step 1, which is drawing your eyebrows and basically not so much filling them in. First, you're going to draw them. So I don't go ahead and just, do that whole one. I just go ahead and do this next one the same way. See, I'm just going like in the direction of how my eyebrow hair is, and I'm just going around that, but I'm just drawing what shape I want my eyebrow to be. And then on the side, I just go down. And remember, this is jet black eyeshadow. So now this is how it looks. And then you can draw your lines here closer if you want, but I mean, I don't know if I can do that. No one wants to do that. That's how I look at it. So now I'm going to do the top of them, which the top is really easy. You're just going to connect. I don't like mine so bulky. I like it to be skinny. And I like just a little curve right here. Just a little curve right here. And I don't go, as you see, when I do go, I don't go all the way over here where this line starts at. I start back here. And I'm going to show you why I do that in a minute. Okay, with the second one, trying to see so you guys can see. I'm filling that one. Okay, so those are the shape of my brows. That's how I like them. I like that shape. Okay, now after that, you can still leave your eyebrow, you can still leave your black eyeshadow out, which is fine. That's cool. But what you would do is get brown eyeshadow, or if you have an eyebrow kit, 9 times out of 10, if you have an eyebrow kit from anywhere, it's going to have, I think this is supposed to be concealer. I really don't know what that is. Well, it's too damn bright. I don't know what that is. But you're going to have light brown. You're going to have a light brown shade and a dark brown shade. Usually it's like medium brown, dark brown, jet black. Always fill it in with dark brown. Fill your eyebrows in with dark brown. Now, I like you, as you see, I outline it mine with jet black. But I like to fill it in with dark brown. And I just like to keep mixing it as I'm doing my eyebrows. So now I'm filling my eyebrows in. Filling it in with the dark brown. This one the same way. And see, when you fill it in with a dark brown, that's why it doesn't look too black. It looks a little natural. It doesn't look too dark. Okay, after you do that, as you see, the front of my eyebrows look like they're not filled in, which is okay because I left them like that on purpose. That's why I left them like that. So you're going to get your slanted eyebrow brush. And you're going to do it back with that brown that you just filled it in with, your brown shadow that you just filled it in with. And you're going to go in and you're going to curve. You're going to get this tip of your eyebrow brush and you're going to turn it upside down. So the tip of it, this more slanted side, you will brush up to make it look like little hairs. This is supposed to be a little more lighter than the rest of your eyebrows. Just a little more lighter. Okay, so right now, it looks funny. Yeah, it does look funny. But that's okay. It happens like that. As long as this part is lighter than the rest of the part. And it's not that much lighter, but you still have to blend it out. Now, what I was saying about not closing your black eyeshadow, you're going to get your brush again that you just filled it in with. Or you can get your slanted brush. It really doesn't matter. You're going to dip some of your black eyeshadow and you're going to mix it in just a little bit on the ends. Just a little bit on the ends. Going a little bit towards the front, but mostly in the ends, you want it to get a little darker than the front. Okay, so it looks a little darker, right? Just how we want it. And then I look up like that so I can see if it's even. Okay. Now, yes, they look bushy. Yeah, they look crazy. They don't look done. But your concealer is what's going to save you. Your concealer is actually what's going to save you. So you can close out your little black. Well, actually, your black eyeshadow, you can leave that out. And you can leave your little slanted brush out too, but the rest you can put away that you don't need, I guess. Now, this is my concealer brush that I have, my LA Pro Girl concealer, and what I will be doing now is about to conceal my eyebrows. And like I said, this saves you a lot of time. This makes it look like, okay, I know what I'm doing. But you really don't. You're just like concealing it. Okay, where's that thing? Hold up one moment. Something to part my stuff up on. I have not got a YouTube channel ready, y'all. I'm just winging it, going with the flow. So, oh well. Just winging it, going with the flow. Okay, so now I'm blocking the light. I think I'm gonna do it like that. Then I can look at you guys look at my mirror. Because I'm trying to look in the mirror at the same time of how I need to do my stuff. Okay, so I'm going to get your concealer. Get this. You're going to, open it. Squeeze out your concealer. Dab just a little bit up there. Just a little. Okay, so I guess I might have to pick it up for this. So you guys can really, really, really see. So now, move this out the way. Don't want to block it, but I want you to be able to see. So now what I'm going to do is go up under my brow right here. Okay. I'm going to go up under it. Gently going up under it. I'm gently going up the line because all this concealer is doing is cleaning your eyebrows. That's all it's doing. It's just cleaning up the way you want your eyebrow to be made. It's just cleaning it up so it doesn't look so crazy and bushy and like you didn't do it right. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Boom. See how it's like it's straight now? Okay. Now, you're gonna put some more concealer up there. More concealer. And you're going to do the same with the other one. Just cleaning it up, lining it up. And plus I'm doing it with, now I forgot to mention this too. I'm doing my eyebrows with shadow, not a pencil. not eyebrow gel. If you do it with eyebrow gel, it gets more cleaner faster. If you do it with a pencil, it's a little more cleaner faster. If you do it with shadow, how I'm doing it with, it is more, you have to be more delicate and your hand has to be more steady with the concealer than it has to be with if you do it with gel or if you do it with a pencil, because gel and pencil doesn't get as messy as shadow, you know. But I done tried, when I first started doing my eyebrows, I went from the pencil to not really liking it, because when I first started off, of course, you don't do it right, and I thought they were too bulky, and I go back in my pictures, so like, what the fuck I did to my face? But I didn't like it because it was too bulky, the pencil, and then I went to the gel and thought, oh, the gel is the perfect one, blah, 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 whatever like that, and, after I went for the gel, I went to the shadow, and I thought the shadow was okay, but it just made a mess, and I wasn't good with the concealer. Then I went to the gel and thought the gel was just the perfect thing. Whatever. But at the end of the day, the gel is the perfect thing, but it doesn't look as natural and as real as the one with the shadow. So I end up going back to the shadow. Now that I know how to master the concealer like I need to, then I was like, okay, the shadow is the one. So I get some more. And now I'm going to fill in the sides. I do my sides first. And my sides, I have to go over them over and over again a little bit more, because they simply, I don't want them to be too long looking. I want them to be skinny and short, if anything. I don't want them to be too long looking. So I'm gonna turn it over because it seemed like I got, oh, you guys want to see it? I'm sorry. So now I'm just doing my top. And I go over my top. Okay. Boom. That's it right there. Now it looks kind of big. That's why I'm going to go back over it, of course, and fix it up to how I want it to be fixed up. Okay. Gonna put some more concealer up there. I know you guys are getting tired of me putting this phone down and stuff, but like I said, I'm gonna get better with this YouTube stuff. I really am. I am. I'm gonna get better with it. I promise. Okay, so now you're gonna do this side first. I'm just gonna go down and try to slant it. And then you see how I'm brushing up slowly with the brush. I'm not just trying to color or whatever you're trying to do to it. You know, you just brush up slowly with the brush. And it doesn't take that much concealer either. You just have to get it brighter than your skin tone and just a little bit. This concealer I have has lasted me almost all since last year, and I still have it. Even though I brought some more because I felt like I was scared I was going to run out, but I still haven't ran out yet. So this is how they look right now. Now, these are okay, but I like them to be smaller. Sometimes I wear them like this. Only time, I'm gonna be honest, only time I wear them like that is with my makeup. It's not just, oh, you know, so big, but only time I wear them like this is with my makeup. I don't have any makeup on. So I'm gonna make them a little bit thinner. And this part gets a little tricky, because when you make them, if you make them too thin, then what you drew them, then they start to get kind of out of whack, and then you have to go back in and redraw. So if that does happen to happen, which it probably won't, but if it does happen like that, and it doesn't look, they look kind of wacky, or like, you know, it wasn't on point how they're supposed to be on point, then you have to go back in. That's why I said leave your little slanted brush out because you're going to have to go back in and kind of like redo your lining of how you wanted them. I'll show you that in a minute. So all I did was, when I with mine, all I did was go up under and take some from up under with my concealer. I just went up under my line. I didn't go at the top and try to erase from the top. You kind of erase from the bottom, if that makes more sense. But you don't just go erase. You go and you nicely brush down. Okay, putting more concealer up here. And now, see my concealer? Not that much. So I'm going to do the same with this side. I'm going to go in gently like that and take from the bottom. See what I'm saying? And go over and do the same thing. Okay. So they look a little smaller. Yes. No. Yeah. They look a little smaller. Boom. So I go at the top and I try to make sure that my point is not like a point, but it's like a round. You know what I'm saying? It's coming up as like a round. Same with that side. Okay, so both of those are done. Now, last step is to, now like I said, you want to clean it up. Well, before the last step, you want to clean it up with your black eyeshadow and your slanted brush a little bit. Or you know what, you can clean it up with your brown eyeshadow. Doesn't really matter. Whichever color that you prefer your eyebrows to be. To me, you have to mix it. It can't just all be one color. So I clean it up by just going back over the line how I drew it. Like that. Boom, like that. Like that. Like that. And see, with this one, you're going to kind of clean that up like that. So now they look like that. Now what you're going to do is get your sponge. I keep on forgetting what it says. You're going to get your sponge. And when I do it with my sponge, I spray it down with the primer. Not the primer, but the, why did I forget? Your setting spray. My setting spray. Because, you know, you put your setting spray on after your makeup so your makeup can set. But I do have concealer on, and I do have a good bit. Not just a lot, but I do have a good bit. So I spray this, my sponge, with some setting spray. And I will gently clean up around my eyebrows with a sponge. You can do it with any sponge, any kind of shade sponge. I do it with this one because it's easier. I done did it with all kind of different kind of sponges too. So you clean up around your eyebrows. Mm-hmm. 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 So you clean it up a little bit. I have to go over it in a minute. Sorry. You just go down and just go up under. See how this is slanted? So it's like really easy to do it with this. And then I go in the middle. I do that too. And then you just keep doing it for a little bit until you feel like it doesn't look so highlighted up under there. Which is still gonna look highlighted if you get under the light, I guess. But mine never really do look highlighted at all. So I'm not gonna tell you guys that. Mine never looks like I still have concealer left on it. So, and that's basically it. You can clean it up a little bit with a little brush. A little brush like this. You can just clean it up a little bit around there so it doesn't look all crazy. And that's basically it. So, thank you guys for watching my video. And now you see how I do my eyebrows. And hopefully you can learn a lot from this video and do your eyebrows the same. Leave your comments up under what comments go at, obviously. And subscribe. And thank you.